I just gotta bite the bullet and edit. Maybe that's what I should do. Friday.
Hello, my name is Steve.
And I'm David.
And you are listening to Anime Plus. This is episode 19, and we are talking about episode 17 of Shoshimin, How to Become Ordinary. So, this episode is largely Jogoro doing the great reveal about how he pretty much figured out everything regarding the serial arsons. What it boils down to is, well, they laid a trap. They had worked with the other member of the newspaper club and wanted to narrow down who could be the one causing it, because they figured it has to be somebody from school, because they're literally just being told what to burn down with every single issue. The plan that Urino had been working off of was very specific and only showed up one time in their annual reports, and it's just convenient conjecture on his part. So there's no way that can be feasible. So what they did, working with the other senior of the newspaper club, is they edited a minuscule detail of the location for the next suspected case per each class, so they could narrow it down to a class, knowing that it obviously had to be a second or third year based upon when the crimes started. After doing this just once, they figured out what class it was, and then led to the conjecture that there is a person in that class who is very close to Urino, and that's the target. So this entire time we've been like, it's Yuki. It's not. It was Urino's buddy.
Yeah, we're stupid.
They never officially said who got taken in for questioning by the police.
Right.
But this entire arc has pretty much been the buildup and then destruction of the mentality of Urino.
Yeah.
He is now an empty husk of uselessness.
Yeah.
He got very full of himself and then was utterly decimated from multiple angles. So Yuki and Jogoro bury the hatchet and resume whatever the hell their relationship was the first time, which, given how Yuki was talking with Jogoro about her relationship with Urino, she obviously did not consider her previous friendship with Jogoro as anything other than a friendship. Mm-hmm. What it is now, couldn't tell. Episode ends with
it's very much a relationship.
But nothing has been explicit.
That whole bench thing.
The whole thing where she's talking about how, I'll stick with you until I find somebody better.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm cool with that.
Yeah. It's her way of confessing that, like, she kind of needs him.
I think she needs him because she'd be bored otherwise. And then he
needs
her.
And Jogoro makes the point that they kind of complete each other.
Yeah, she sets up the puzzles and he solves them.
We already.
So we finish up the episode with them having a change of pace for desserts they're eating. They're actually at a traditional Japanese sweet establishment instead of a Western one. And at this point, Jogoro breaks down her dismantling of Urino. But he does so because there's a part of the entire event that he doesn't understand. She tells him this was enacted as revenge. Revenge so severe that it would destroy him down to his soul, saying that this is the first time she has done something like this in high school, mentioning an event in the spring, which was that the bicycle incident? I don't know what they were talking about referencing spring.
Maybe.
And then the spring of their first year, and then summer of the second year, which was the whole kidnapping incident. Mm-hmm. And she's saying that one wasn't a revenge thing, that was a protection thing, which we had kind of speculated on anyways and discussed when that happened. This one, though, was absolutely
revenge.
Unequivocal, soul-destroying revenge, where she pretty much made him an infant. And the entire reasoning, and I guessed it, she's like, I had to get revenge on him. And he's like, why would you do that? And I'm like, oh, it's because he tried to kiss her. And then the last scene of the thing was in text.
I told you that when he did that. I was like, she's pissed. She's going to fuck him up.
Yeah. Oh my God, did she fuck him up?
Because when that happened, I was like, she's going to mess him up.
Yeah, you were right with that.
It didn't pan out the way I thought it was going to be, but...
Man, I mean, we've said it before. Do not cross Yuki.
She's fucking crazy.
She is patient.
Yes.
And exacting.
Yes. I love how she also was just like, I guess I just broke up with somebody. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Like I said last week, regardless of how this pans out, their relationship is definitely over.
I also like how Yuki agreed with Jogoro's ex, being like, you are a terrible human being.
Yeah. When she questioned him about what happened between him and his girlfriend, and he's like, oh yeah, she got mad at me because I didn't really react when she told me that she was dating a bunch of other guys as well.
Fucking around with a bunch of other guys.
Yeah.
And she's like, yeah, she should be pissed.
This was a good conclusion to this arc. This was very satisfying, which then obviously would lead us. Next episode is going to be the next arc, which should cap out the series.
I'm excited.
I'm excited as well. We have the gang is all back together now.
Boys are back in town.
So this entire 7-episode stretch of brutality was just to get Yuki and Jogoro back together.
Yep.
A year of plotting and conniving and machinations in the background, mostly by Yuki, kind of, indirect.
And it's just now kiss.
Yeah, pretty much. It's like, oh, yeah, I get. She didn't really admit it, but she's like, yeah, I guess I kind of did all this so we could be together again because I realized that we shouldn't have separated a year ago, but I've changed now. Honest.
I like how she's like, I meant what I said, but my ideas have changed.
Yeah. To be underscored by the fact that they're eating Japanese sweets instead of Western sweets at this point.
Yes. Pray I don't change my mind a second time.
Correct.
Don't choke on your aspirations, director.
So the first season was 10 episodes. And if this season follows suit, that would only be 3 more episodes, which makes me sad because I want to spend.
I don't think it's going to be 10.
Hopefully it goes to 12.
I think it's going to go to term, if you will.
Yeah. Hopefully it does. Because I do want to see more.
Yeah.
I want to spend a little bit more time with these characters because I don't know. It was a good episode. It was a great end cap to this arc.
It was. I very much enjoyed it. Like seeing the changing backgrounds again
Yes.
as they're like deducing together. I was like, it's back.
I loved when he was acting out Urino's panicking when he was at the train track incident, how he apparently was being quite loud in the restaurant.
Oh, yeah.
And they did the shot of Yuki, and in the background you can see people sitting a couple of tables over just looking at them with mouths agape. Jogoro was definitely getting a little bit more animated than he probably should have been within a public establishment.
Also, I liked the visualization of the books with the numbers floating over them.
Yes, that was really good.
The show always has great visuals.
So in the beginning of the series, we were confused and off-put by the way that the scenery changes while they're getting into like brain mode.
Yeah.
But this episode, maybe because we're just so used to it at this point or so acclimated to how the story does things, but it felt like these moments of different scenery to emphasize what's being discussed really seemed to click into place this time. Like everything just fit really well, it felt like.
Yeah, as always, great show.
Good show. Anything else?
Not that I can think of.
All right, don't forget about the regular podcast, which comes out on Fridays. We are reviewing 3 other shows for the season: Kowloon Generic Romance, My Hero Academia Vigilante, and Lazarus. And those come out on Fridays. And can't wait to get into the next arc to see what the hell this mystery is going to be about. But that'll be next week. So otherwise, thanks for listening. Don't forget to check us out in our socials. You can find those links below. Don't forget about David's Instagram, and I know he's still working on his YouTube channel. It'll get there eventually.
I just gotta bite the bullet and edit.
And don't forget, like and subscribe. Let us know what you think if you're watching this series. All right, thanks again for listening. Check you guys next time.
Deuces.